the fattest. Flow is a magic, grabbing this dope to manage. I'm frozen the canvas, lost in this panic, stuck in this open damage. You're deafened, go peep the collection and step with those weaker intentions. I'm lost in the smoke that the speaker is fitting, so gotta live below with this evil perception, the down in the scope. Obvious dominant promise, I'll never fall off. I'm atomic, I see through the drama, it's over the love. I believe that you call it was vomit, and lock it so cold. And I grow in the dark, you can call me the doctor of mold. Stuck in the cautious I told, witness a vision and sin in this heartless troll. Locking it low, Father, this Onimous Throne. Battle the God with the cloak, it's darker the further I go. Locking it low, Father, this Onimous Throne. Battle the God with the prominent toe, when the hour is falling, the clock controls. Locking it low, Father, this Onimous Throne. Battle the God with the cloak, it's darker the further I go. Locking it low, Father, this Onimous Throne. Battle the God with the prominent toe, when the hour is falling, the clock controls. I tear up the bark, stuck in this mission, I'm fixing to live this art. Now the only challenge to balance the savage with everything callous, the shit on your guard. How? With Satan, of course. Dealing a nation of patience on pace with the corpse. Layman's ignored, stuck in the blatant formation of shapes on my walls. Then I take the heart of the gold, place the dates into blood in quotes. You bob up a hope, but the apple is deadly, the chronic and dope. Then it was written, ignition and darkness emit from the gargoyle's fist, and the harness was broken. I clawed through the rope, let my body corrode with these claws in my throat. Locking it low, Father, this Onimous Throne. Battle the God with the cloak, it's darker the further I go. Locking it low, Father, this Onimous Throne. Battle the God with the prominent toe, when the hour is falling, the clock controls. Locking it low, Father, this Onimous Throne. Battle the God with the cloak, it's darker the further I go. Locking it low, Father, this Onimous Throne. Battle the God with the prominent toe, when the hour is falling, the clock controls. Fresh, take the lore and eat the beat to death. The breacher left, you can't ignore in this cerebral breath. An evil mess leaking out my sockets, a monster of hate. Darkers with the righteous, every offering Donny creates. So now the cost within the fallen, this obvious calling, and leads to carnage. Roll the bones when this art is incarnate. The shit we live in, the product of a halted vision. Then lay the facts and close the vault away, then lock the prism. My only mission, hit the page and lay these altered ways. I alter fate and wait to let this masochistic armor rage. I take it further, the rocket harder, a constant martyr. We'll share the freezer, I'm Ebenezer, we're crossed with armor. Believe the teachings of creeping, speaking, I kill inside. My brain is stuck in the trenches, I fit to end this thrill of life. I grill them right, destroy your confidence and will and spite. Your life is garbage like the authors of the Bill of Rights.
Deleterious, we so serious, we delirious. Starting from the blood where your rushes out your veins is beautiful. I should be an undertaker, way I play funerals.
Deleterious, bleeding nefarious, sweet delirious, love, blood, decay and touches every grave is beautiful. I should be a coffin maker, way I play funerals.
Flush the flesh out my teeth, I feast on these companies. This is others' blood, or I suffer from gum disease. Overpriced, dumping fees, discount number C. Financially, you couldn't imagine what this does to me. Luckily, there's times where the dumps is free. Shank a bitch, so the anxiousness becomes relieved. Suddenly, a burst of relief when the blood's released. You change the blue face, it helps me to some degree. I mean, you are what you eat, and I'm only human. Sharpest in the cornfield, the crony student. Can't survive in the class, I host these school trips. Alphabet killer, none of that phony bullshit. Slip now, you from the rafters, then we slowly pull it. Risk the chance of getting caught, God knows we foolish. So Tyler tips and Christ blood, holy bullets, headshot, then break you down with my Ryobi toolkit. Deleterious, we so serious, we delirious. Starting from the blood where your rushes out your veins is beautiful. I should be an undertaker, way I play funerals.
Deleterious, bleeding nefarious, sweet delirious, love, blood, decay and touches every grave is beautiful. I should be a coffin maker, way I play funerals.
I inject the real, I'm too lethal. These words will eat through people like an infected cut from a junkie's needle. Leave you feeble, get in your cerebral. The shit's medieval, strange events like Hotel Cecil. Leave the mic smoking like you choked on diesel. That real sour, evoke the power, exhale evil, laying fetal. As your soul leaves you, above the clouds with swords with eagles. Way above hell's cathedrals, the water washes away. As you bathe in sin, begin to display the hate within your fate is grim like the reaper. When Zed spit a quip like a street sweeper, off to your maker where he meet ya. My style dark, I cause harm, B. Tempers ill, embark to kill with dawn, G. We haunt streets, an appetite for destruction. With your head I'm clutching, hunger to spill blood on this production.
Deleterious, we too serious, we delirious, son. The way your message out your veins is beautiful. I should be an undertaker, way I play it funeral.
Deleterious, bleed delirious, we delirious, love, blood, decay, it touches every grade, it's beautiful. I should be a coffin maker, wake up, play funerals. Watch me intricately piece together vicious heat, but I ain't fixing your furnace, I came to kill the beat. Believe you hear my throwaways, they body your discography constantly, so you best to stick with Donny like monogamy. Front of me if you got it, not a problem, meet your karma fast. I casually mark this up on the back to catch a heart attack. The rats you step in like a rapture or a staph infection. I sever intentions, the master of casual flexing. So when the bones are burned, the ash I keep to smoke with herb. These broken urns I use to capture like I'm roping fur. Then after the massacre finally over, I invoke the coma. Loving the way the owners paints the hatred in this cloaked persona. Stay below until I'm summoned, don't front cause I run it. Coming to bleed, I'm feeding the feed. Indeed, these folks don't know what's coming. I'm so above, it's like the more I seek, the more they bleed. Now every being that I peep becomes a nominee. With every spark within the average breath of madness start. I knew that life was just a fad, so I was glad the dark was always there. I use this hate inside to choke the karma. This every day I live to slay inside this cloaked persona. With every spark within the average breath of madness start. I knew that life was just a fad, so I was glad the dark was always there. I use this hate inside to choke the karma. This every day I live to slay inside this cloaked persona. Parlay the day and make these adversaries lay awake. This twisted fate became the snake, and then the need to slay with greed I lay. Let the pain and spite construct a sentence. Nevertheless, the only aim in life was lost, the deadly thoughts I breathe. Life a fallacy in my subconscious. The blatant hatred got you famished, next you die obnoxious. Ignite the offer, the heavy truth, like I put lead in boots and toss them in the river shiver when they fed abuse. I read the proof in scripture, the damage so encrypted in the ancient scroll. From beat below, go beat the relic intro. Untypical, ripping and flipping the mission of fickle proof. Addiction to this friction, never if it's more like if they move. My brain is twisted, man, concussions must have hit it loose. I live in this persona, I'm at home within these evil roots. I medicate them, feed them, more I choke, the more they bleed. Now every human on this earth is just a rotten seed. With every spark within the average breath of madness start. I knew that life was just a fad, so I was glad the dark was always there. I use this hate inside to choke the karma. This every day I live to slay inside this cloaked persona. With every spark within the average breath of madness start. I knew that life was just a fad, so I was glad the dark was always there. I use this hate inside to choke the karma. This every day I live to slay inside this cloaked persona. Take the time to rock and take the pocket and stomp it to pieces. This darkened faces like the conscious to offer it, even though the flow is potent like an overdose. The dope is how the stoma grows. The beats about the bones to rope the comatose. Below it's all tied, the song died. An omen with the strong tie. The coldest skin inside is gone mine. After the stroll I spend the bomb time counting up the dots, make sure the remedy's sick and the spit the long fire. These intentions need a vent for the sentence, never the effort long. Your armor disassembled like a leper's arm. The deep shark status, the baddest. They're grabbing the constant manic thoughts. I'm hoping to manage through these dope bananas, potent hammers. This cabin's live inside my brain, an awkward enslavement. I'm living the day-to-day, the will like a neighbor with thoughts of the payment. I'm made to breathe, the advocates take what I speak and stitching up the fabric, the name for the peak. Roll at the scene, duck a week, breathe, deeper cream. Call it the falling of the domination, reign supreme. supreme, the worst, the lust, and crush the beat, so trust the speech. Creep beneath the reason, the confidence misleading. Even evil take a leap to freak the heathens. Follow instructions and trust the function of munching. Coming to eat like a luncheon, don't trust the oven. Peep the deep eruptions coming from it. Then read the sonnet, get caught below it. Monotone, get open with the shots to call life off the omens. I know when the time and place is right to grab it tight. This promise I flip it up, crossing my fingers, admit to the afterlife, the last pursuit. My lips are broken deep, the past consumed. The master of the capture, stabbing at the peep, the last taboo. Roll at the scene, duck a weak breed, fever cream. Call it the falling of the domination, reign supreme. Stuck in the dream, these breeze, deep schemes. And lost in every sentence, the recipe underneath, please. Roll at the scene, duck a weak breed, fever cream. Call it the falling of the domination, reign supreme. Stuck in the dream, these breeze, deep schemes. And lost in every sentence, the recipe underneath, please. As I follow the path, just to smash past the comet, stroll off a cold image, just crash fast, the vomit close, the fallen grows, so in the dirt defeated, deep beneath the rubble underneath, now you can peek the worth beneath your feet, the subtle creep teach, take a leap inside, now the intricacies muffle song, never hold the shovel bronze, sever when they burn upon, heavy like iron, reverse across the fire, never denying the fact the dark's relying on the light, but here's the catch, cause even after life, the everyday contrast, on track with average spite, the manic ripe, it's both a curse and a blessing, the intention either hurt or just unearth the progression. So now the worst gone, but still the hurt gone. Smash, crumble the first wall. I steady climb at the dirt crawl. The premonition, I seek the vision to speak the wisdom. I'm caught up in this paging of the way I tried to beat the system.
Stand proud as you crawl out of the dungeon. Pull down as the walls beneath start crumbling. Chant loud, you've broken free so sudden. Put on your crown, get on your feet, stop running.
Stuck inside my brain, I keep this automatic hatred and chasing it to the darkness. The pain and one like the way insane is crazy. How this life and day to day is such a blatant shame. I'm coming up with a way to stay awake in case I meet the grave. I'm vacant, all I need is a taste of the vicious afterlife. Cause dude, I ain't the average type. I play the game with alibis. I'm barking while you crying, grief. I'm frying like a slime of beef. The sharpest like the lion's teeth. Sativa's got me dying. See the hopeless where we live in a prison inside a broken lie. I look for hope inside. Nope, so I just joke and try evading, but my patience is fading. Now it's a hate parade. I'm hoping the fate will break the slate away before the game will fade. Inside the status, the madness had it with hopeless sadness. Sitting, feeling panic. I'm glad when I'm smoking dope and glad this night the flow is ripping through the spike. The verbal dance and shower letters as I sever to advance, and then I chant this louder.
Stand proud as you crawl out of the dungeon. Pull down as the walls beneath start crumbling. Chant loud, you've broken free so sudden. Put on your crown, get on your feet, stop running.
As I wake, buried in empty bottles and Philly tips. Darkness imminent, memory never in it when I try and place it. No, the thought occurs, my mind is vacant. The feeling I can shake it, patient like I am a patient. patient. I gotta trace it back, thinking as I hit the jack, calling every number I remember, trying to face these facts. I get an answer asking where I was, can't recollect it. Yo, but the response wasn't something I expected. Yo, dude, you were fiending, snorting something from the grave and hazy. You just ignored the fact police were pointing tasers crazy. You started puking up some blood and fluid, looking superhuman. Every passerby was looking, what the fuck's he doing? Then after that, you cracked a 40 in the back and laughed. Drank like 20 back to back, that shit was funny, man attack. Next thing I knew, you just ran inside apartments raging. That's the last I saw you, dude, you all got cold waves. Fuck, I don't know why, I don't remember anything he said, but I'm infected with the sickness like my name was Lynch. I'm trying to come up with a way that I can see my sins. Notice the sentence of bloody spray, although the pain's grim.
Through this infernal speech, I take your body underneath. Soul belongs to me, and after death you will be called a fiend. But when you master the casket, engulf the highest priest. We go below and feast, bow and never show his feet.
All of a sudden my blood is boiling, my skin is getting hot. I feel it sharp, I love the darkness in my mind, annoying it. Coming up from the floor, I feel a void, my mind would die to join it. But when I try to see its darkness come to rise, I point it. Now every fragment of my being is calm and real, in the essence of his presence, defeating the average godly reading. Fall into sanctuary, lost within the common meaning. Choke and feel my conscience open, I have become the demon. For the young man, but shit, I'm saying fuck that. I do this for myself until it felt my shit is dumb fat. I bet you run back to cop an album out my trunk fast. I keep the value support talent, not just some whack trend. You might have caught it like whatever shit your kids will watch. Music is over like either way, so I just spit it raw. Coming up with lines to leave them fiending, believe it. Just like the razor press the gas, it's like it's cracker grabbing half a liter. The whack delete them, every fraction like it's math and bleed them. Can't manage a savage, I never been lavish. Got them raps to feed them. They're dragging you into, they caught in the sentence like I'm a karma. Repentance and drama, no further when my thoughts are the burners infernal like I used to rack and feed them, believing it still. Force you to feel them when it's here to be scheming at will. My aiming is ill, then burn it. The pages that you catch a flag, you out the rock, then earn it. Let me ride. Every sentence is a severed thought. The beast sharp, the feast stark, and deadly off, so let me ride. My brain is dead and keep the metal dark, feeding from the shovel to smother the thick begun to rubble. Let me ride. My every sentence is a severed thought. The beast sharp, the feast stark, and deadly off, so let me ride. My brain is dead and keep the metal dark, feeding from the shovel to smother the thick begun to rubble. Come with the rapture, but no trap, and let the flow subtract levels to the thrive like the stash steady growing fat. A pen is sparked that's in until my throat condemned with hatred, and I take it stuck inside the matrix, faking hope within. Alone with grim, the darkness overtaken in this omen. I'm ready to lay with life in the grave. It's okay, but when the hope is fading, yo, I'm stuck with these laymen. Hoping to function deep below the eruption. My everyday, my only fate to show decay is coming. I'm taking the facts and warping reality. Might form a corpse from the damage is savagely vanished. Just laugh when the others were panicked. Just call me an orphan in tragedy and then try to cancel me. Honestly, do it. Then offer my ashes to Lucifer. My mind is so putrid. Am I even human? I'm asking when I'm smashing this fluid. Suburban to rule, I speak that infernal. My evil is heard throughout the world. Let me ride. Every sentence is a severed thought. The beast sharp, the feast stark, and deadly off, so let me ride. My brain is dead and keep the metal dark, feeding from the shovel to smother the thick begun to rubble. Let me ride. My every sentence is a severed thought. The beast sharp, the feast stark, and deadly off, so let me ride. My brain is dead and keep the metal dark, feeding from the shovel to smother the thick begun to rubble. I slay the facts, you feel the rap before you choke upon it. Vomit, now music is just some low-end garbage. The target that I'm aiming for is so below the saga. Overdose on karma, feel the wrath and love with open trauma. I'm coming to smash and catch a flow and traction. Never no relaxing, I'm laughing at every trend. You just a hoe in fact, and now I'm floating past. But nevertheless, I crack the open casket. Every reaction is see the crack of it. Smoke like Mactons, spread the grief like Athens. Underneath like I'm a casket, I smack it until it's ratchet. True to putrefaction. Crack the surface of the earth, but first I'm earth the track and bury the average in 20 years to get unearthed. Back when Donny keeps speaking these ancient teachers like a teacher preaches. Deep in the evil, now with a fiend to burn the whole cathedral. Under the procedure, coming to smoke complete and smoking each you after they captured you underneath, and the best to hope I feed you. A hopeless bastard left your fate inside an open casket. Death is a magic, the enslavement was a potent tactic. The everyday is in decay, the hatred wrote the madness. Evidence is deep beneath the framing of this broken canvas. A hopeless bastard left your fate inside an open casket. Death is a magic, the enslavement was a potent tactic. The everyday is in decay, the hatred wrote the madness. Evidence is deep beneath the framing of this broken canvas. When I plan the ceremony, never will I close the front and let the madness carry all the hatred in my soul. I want the casket in fragments, and after the flagrant just spray of fate. I'm maxed with the maggots, at least I'm passes every day of fate. Wait, only till the earth is thawed, and then I pack the car. I mean the trunk, I like the skunking and the purple broad. Adversaries turn to God and choke with the hope and over the rope. Damage that I learned from these quotes, so watch me narrow the focus. So now this broken mind will flow divine, crawling through these souls. The more I hold, the more I hope to find. Pain was eternal, hope was low and grind. Every single coward in the powder in my nostril while they fill with pride. I scope and glide, ruin a carcass like Jeff Walker. Your chest holder, grind the stone to bone and left the rest covered. Empty and smothered, coffin to mother. Yo, I see these babies tend me another way. I just play that Donny G was crazy. A hopeless bastard let your fate inside an open casket. Death is a magic, the enslavement was a potent tactic. The everyday is in decay, the hatred wrote the madness. Evidence is deep beneath the framing of this broken canvas. A hopeless bastard left your fate inside an open casket. Death is a magic, the enslavement was a potent tactic. The everyday is in decay, the hatred wrote the madness. Evidence is deep beneath the framing of this broken canvas.
The drugs I took seemed to light up my brain.